You're muted. You're not muted anymore.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. That's me.
Everybody, like and subscribe. Do it. Do it.
Thank
Do
you.
it. Do
Trying to
it.
see if we got the, no. Yes, we got the notification.
Yep. Yep.
So good morning, everyone. How are you today, Gerald?
I am all the better for being here. Thank you. And thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for coming. We hadn't read together for a while, and yesterday was a spur of the moment thing. And
yes.
So
yes.
I thought it would be nice to get some readings with someone that I read well with.
Thank you. We do read pretty well together, don't we?
We do. Or at least I think we do.
I think we do. Thank you, Hershey. I actually did my hair this morning. So
I washed mine, and now it's got a mind of its own. So it just wants to do what it wants to do.
Isn't that what usually happens?
It is. So let me see who's in the chat today. Good morning. Right. Hershey was here first.
Hi, Hershey.
Good morning. And sending blessings and positive vibes. So I'm going to mark you for a reading, and you will be first. Okay. Then Lisa Rhodes is here. Good morning, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Viviani is here. Good morning, Viviani.
Yes, yes, yes.
Claudia, Cat Mama Meow.
Hello.
Cat Mama changed her name to Cat Mama Meow's Dewdrop Inn, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning,
yes,
Claudia.
Yes, yes.
And Pia's Life. Thank you for subscribing and coming by to see what we do over here at Pia's Life.
And Pia would like a reading.
Yes. I'm glad you said that because I was about to just scroll by. Okay. Oh, and my chat just jumped. Janet's here. Good morning, Janet P.
Janet.
Did I get you, Pia? I think. Yes, I did.
And
I'm just talk amongst yourselves.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Please make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes.
Do all that good stuff.
I'm looking for Pia's question there.
It was just literally right after the love the haircut, Gerald.
There it is. I see it. Thank you. There. So I just marked you, Pia. Okay.
There you go.
I marked your question. I'm sorry, that came out wrong. I am not a cat. I did not mark you.
Jane the Seeker is here.
She is.
Stopping by. She's stopping by to say hi. Hit the thumbs up.
Andrea Galvin is also here. Good morning, Andrea. Let me see. I'm almost there's Gerald, Genealogy Junkie. Yes. And there's Jane stopping by to say hi. Good morning, Jane. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you are feeling better.
Mm-hmm. She's not. She's still got the still healing.
Yes.
And did you
Kate's
see
here? Good morning.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Let's see if we missed anyone else. I think we're caught up. So,
yeah.
Okay. So, now I know you told me how you were this morning, but how are you really? How is everyone there in Ohio reacting to the second derailment in less than a month?
There's great concern. There's great concern
I
and worry.
Yes,
So yeah,
and at least there was no hazardous material this time.
yes, yes. So
But it's very troubling.
it is, and I think it just is. I think it's one of those things that this is the time period when there's a lot of things that are coming to light and a lot of things that need attention that are are showing up. Lisa, hello, Lisa.
Lisa Niedermeyer, good morning.
And Lisa, I got your email, and that does make sense. And one of the things when I am doing readings for people, Lisa, and I get one of my tells is I do get tingles down my back or the back of my head. So that makes perfect sense. Just for me, it tells me that I'm getting really clear information. Do you get any tells like that?
My biggest tell is tears. So if I start crying in the middle of a reading, and it's happened.
Okay.
So and it's the same thing. If I see someone doing a reading on any subject, if it's true, that's my tell. I get tears.
You
So
get teary.
So that's my biggest one. Every once in a while I will get tingles and chills, but the tears are they come quicker.
Yeah, and for me, it's very much the I get a sense of tingling down my left side, the back of my head, and it's one of those things that it's like, ooh, okay. And the other thing that's interesting about me, if I'm doing a reading for you, and I start pointing at you, that's not me pointing at you. You better pay attention to this. And so it's like, ooh, okay.
Very often I won't remember what I said. So
I don't sometimes either.
So
yeah.
it wasn't me saying whatever.
Yeah.
And I will choose my cards. I mean, I will reach for a deck, and the deck that wants to speak is the one that comes.
Yeah. And a lot of times I don't initially remember what was said, but I will get I will have some memory later. So,
yes.
So, yeah.
Okay. I got your question, Claudia.
Okay. Good night, Jane. Back to sleep.
Yes, go get some rest and feel better. That flu, if it's the same flu I had like a couple months ago, it was awful.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I have. I have Hershey, Pia, and Claudia. So if anyone else has a question I have missed, let me know. Or if you have a question that you would like to have answered, please put it in the chat.
Lisa said, thank you for answering my email. Seriously, Gerald, pointing your finger at us. Wow.
I have seen you do that. Oh, Jamie's with us. Good morning.
Sometimes, Jamie's here. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'll be
put those
pointing the
down.
tiny finger, which is behind this. You can't see
A
this.
tiny hand alert.
Tiny hand, yes. Yes. Sometimes, Lisa, I will be pointing my tiny finger at you. But
yes.
Or I'll do that fan thwarp. That's totally me though.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
No, I have a fan, but it does not thwarp. So it's I'm in search of a fan that makes that noise. So I will find one.
I can send you the link for the tarot fan if you want it.
If you'd like, but I have a roundabout way I have to order things because I don't have a way to order anything myself. So I have friends that I get to do that for me.
Are these friends in real life? I mean, are they physically
yes.
here? Okay.
Real life, yes, real life friends.
And yes, Pia, there is a giant mustache behind me.
Absolutely.
So
Hershey wants the link. Hershey wants the link.
Okay.
If you would put that in the chat.
It's an Etsy place. Somebody, no, it is not a taxidermied Snuffleupagus behind you, because Snuffleupagus is still alive. So, but
that's true.
Yeah, of course. It's like, wait a minute, what are you talking about?
You can't taxiderm. Well, I suppose you could, but it would be then not a living creature. So.
Yes.
Oh. When you finish doing that,
yes.
Tell us what you're drinking.
I am drinking iced coffee with whole milk. So
Pia thought it was an emu or an ostrich.
An emu. Okay. Let's see.
And Lisa's waiting for the Tarot of the Abyss. So it's coming or being delivered.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. All right. See if I can do this. Put this in there.
Jamie has a new obsession.
A new obsession? Ocean Dry Tarot? Watching a lot. I don't know that one.
I don't either. Hershey got the Tarot of the Abyss yesterday, and Esther G has joined us. Good morning.
Almost done.
So if anyone else has a question, pop it in the chat. If you have the wherewithal to do it, you might put it in all capitals because I might not see it.
I just sent it. So.
Thank you.
Oh, Jamie said that majors go from sunrise with the sun to setting with the moon.
Oh, that's cool.
And Kristen Louise, hi Kristen Louise, said Kasha from Tarot Map just interviewed the creator. So.
Oh, that must be where she saw it. That is.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah. Nobody has sent me a link to that, Jamie. So I'm glad I've missed it. So, hey everybody, make sure that you're back, because on Monday, Deb is joining me on TarotStache for a conversation about the ethics of readings. And this is another episode of Tarot the Stash Way.
And it's, yes, a fascinating subject. And I think that there will be a lively discussion.
I think so too. I've been looking for books that have information about the ethics of reading tarot and for people. So it's rather interesting. So.
Hi, GDB.
Hi, Judy B.
Jamie was trying to be polite and wait until the live was finished, Gerald.
Aw, that's sweet. Gosh. Normally, we're sending each other a whole bunch of stuff. So anyhow. But yeah. So.
All right.
But yeah. So. But yeah. And speaking of Jamie is on with me later today for a deck casual.
Yes.
On my channel, we're talking about the Summer Lenormand today at 4 p.m. Eastern. So, and I just got a message from Jamie about that, about the Ocean Dry Tarot. Thanks, Jamie.
Does the deck come in the tin?
Richie there are two options for it. You can get it in a tin, and you can get it in a tuck box rage not included. And it also it comes with an extra one of these, so you can glue it to whatever you want.
Oh, that's nice. So you are getting to customize your own packaging.
Yes, yeah. So he does. So he's made this, and it's really cute. So I haven't read Le Normand in a while, so
thank you, Jamie, for putting that link in the chat. That's to the Ocean Dry Tarot.
You have to read the guidebooks just once for the whole story. Okay. Very interesting.
But I usually do that anyway, so.
There you go.
But that's me. Good morning, Teresa. Hugs.
Hi, Teresa. So yeah, so there's going to be lots of good stuff, and so I'm looking forward to that. Good to talk to Richie about that deck. So you've had Richie on your channel. You've had Richie on your channel.
I have. I love Richie. He's so easy to talk to and so wise. It's he's always great fun to talk to.
Yes. Yeah, and I find him extremely articulate, so that is that's a blessing, because I try to be as articulate as possible, and sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes it feels like you have a mustache hanging over your head, and it's just really hard to do anything. Lauren is here.
Thank you for stopping by and supporting. That's lovely that you wanted to do that. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am going to put the first question up. If you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat. And we do not read on medical issues, legal issues, political issues. What else, Gerald? Third-party questions.
Third-party questions. And anything we just don't feel like.
That's true. That's true.
So.
Oh, wait, I took the question down for some reason. There we go. I would love a read. I am semi-moved and looking forward to finding a place and getting settled. Timeline. So Spirit is never very consistent with time. So for entertainment purposes only.
There you go.
I'm going to just quickly look at the chat and make sure we didn't miss any questions.
Andrea said, when looking at ethics, there are some interesting ethics developed for other professions that might help with the discussion. You're welcome.
I have noticed that, Andrea, and I have been kind of looking into that in my research.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Deb is researching. Gerald got up his game. Up his game. Well, and I've been looking through different stuff, and I found out there's a section in Holistic Tarot by Benabel Wynn that has the ethics of there's talk about inappropriate questions and then ethical considerations.
Yeah.
So it'll be great. It'll be great. So. Okay, so Hershey, I'm going to try to use the Summer Lenormand. And I'm going to...
You're looking for a timeline, aren't you? Is the full moon today? It is, isn't it?
It is, just passed.
Just passed. So.
So, Hershey, what I was doing is I was actually pulling out the Summer Lenormand, and I picked the woman as the significator. I hope that's okay. If that's wrong, let me know. And right before it is the book, which suggests knowledge and education. And this is one of those things that it's like you've been working at different things and trying to, in particular, about getting semi-moved. And then we have what's coming up is the clouds. And this is one of those things that there are challenges that are presenting themselves to you, Hershey. And when this happens, I would suggest that you be like the fox, which is you be resourceful. And I think this is an important thing. This is about resourceful thinking. So, foxes, they're clever, they're resourceful. They're really good at that. So underneath, when there's some confusion about the clouds or some challenges, use your brain. You got it. You got it. Be resourceful as much as possible. And I also think this is what you're doing is part of a transformation. The snake. So, and this is under the book. So this is part of a bigger transformation, and I think what's really important is that there's everything there's so much involved with it. It's a bit crazy. And Hershey, does that make any sense at all to you? Because I'm going to pause right there, and I'm going to let you go, and I may pull a tarot card.
And I may, while you do that, after I finish, then I may consult my pendulum. I absolutely agree about the conflict, and it might be a conflict within yourself.
Okay.
It might be that you have choices, but you don't know which one that you should take. You're losing some sleep over it, the Nine of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to know you are the Queen of Cups, so you have everything you need to work through the problem, to see where you need to be. That's what you have to do. You have to see where you need to be and keep your emotions in check. Know that there are some hidden things, but everything you need is in that cup right there. It's all in there.
Yeah.
So you have everything at your disposal. Get out of your head, the Eight of Swords. You are overthinking a little bit and get yourself a new perspective. It's the Hanged Man. So I agree with everything Gerald said, and I'm going to look at timing now.
Okay. And Lisa asked the snake, does the snake mean shedding the skin? The snake oftentimes is about transformation, complication. There's some knowledge. I agree with the shedding the skin. It's one of those things that when you shed, it's part of the transformation. So that's why I call it complication transformation, because there are things that are complicated. And Hershey said that definitely sounds like it. And Jamie said disturbance. I think that's for the snake. That makes sense too. So, all right. And so
I'm getting, not this month, but possibly next month, you should be able to get into a place and get settled. Now, timing, as I said, is never easy with spirit because they don't count time the way we do.
Yeah. Oh, it's down there. But yeah, and so I got the Four of Cups. and I think it could be 4 weeks or 4 months. The thing is to keep showing up and to keep looking, keep doing things.
Yes, you know what you need to do, and when you see it, you will know it.
Yeah. There'll be clarity around it. Yeah. And Dream Detective Kate is listening off to the heart doctor.
Yes, her husband
this is the thing that
getting the checkup.
Good. And people oftentimes, when I was a supervisor and I would say, oh, I'm having an EKG, and they'd look at me and they go, you have a heart? So
you do have a heart.
Oh,
Hershey said, that sounds like me. I will definitely try. And
I need the peace of mind ASAP. Well, start with the peace of mind, and then let everything fall in. Just know that it's going to show up. It's okay. You've got
Angela's here. Good morning, Angela.
Angela.
And
we got
did you just read
JDB.
this? Okay, got you, JDB.
Yeah.
Yeah, the landlord soon. To a landlord soon. Okay.
Yep.
If you're meant to have that place, you will get it. I know that from experience. So.
Yeah.
Okay, Judy, I got your question. And next is Pia's life. You want just a general reading, or do you have something specific you want to ask?
You're welcome, Hershey.
Yes, you're welcome.
Pia, do you want a general reading? Probably typing frantically right now.
He probably is. So, and I don't even have my. There it comes.
Cards are falling out. Listen to me. Cards are falling out.
That could mean something.
It could. It could. It was the 8 of Cups. So
all right, my chat is jumping around. Yes, my chat from my pop-out chat is catching up. There it comes.
Okay. Well, I don't see Pia answering, so how about we do
I don't, but she was there just a moment ago, so I will hang on to Pia. You want to hang on to Pia's question, and we'll come back.
Sure.
She shows back up. Pia, if you can hear us, and I think you might be just listening, come on back and let us know when you come back. Okay, so I have Claudia, Cat Mama Meow. Question. My estranged adopted mom, who was very awful to me my whole life, has tried to contact me recently, much to my surprise. Is she contacting me to make amends or to try to use me? I know you're here, Claudia. I just saw you.
I'm just going to ask, what the heck is going on with that?
Okay, y'all, and you know this is for entertainment purposes only, so. Also, thank you for letting us know you're here. I'm sorry, Gerald.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm wondering if I'm wondering if she's contacting you to. It feels a bit like. I'll just say it. I wonder if this person may be going through some personal struggles, had a scare of some kind, because I have the Ten of Pentacles, which suggests to me this need to have a family that operates together well, that there's a sense of working together and enjoyment. I also have the Seven of Pentacles, which suggests whatever it's doing is it's going to take time. So keep that in mind, Claudia. It's not going to be quick. There is Temperance as well, which is trying to make things that don't normally work together, and trying to make something different. So it feels that way. There's always that sense of judgment when something like this happens, Claudia, because that's what happens. And it may be that she's feeling perhaps that she was too judgy, or that she is perhaps retracing the choices in her life and she's wanting to have done something different. And so my suggestion for you is if you go in, you don't have to rush saying everything that you want to say. Go in with a sense of, all right, I'm going to have my boundaries, and I'm going to see what's going on, and then I'm going to respond accordingly. So be very careful not to overthink it. Don't run that worst case scenario of, if she says this, I'm going to do this. If she says this, I'm going to do this. Instead, be very clear on how you're feeling, because I think that will help. I will stop talking now, Deb. Go for it.
Okay. First, I got you. You're fine, Gerald. Say what you need to. First, I got the Two Little Witches. This is the Shadows and Light Oracle. This card is about space clearing, magical space clearing. So clear your space. Make sure that you have a clean slate. She knows, with the winged seer, she knows that you know things she doesn't. She knows that you have a grasp on the unseen. And so I got the Fairy of the Divine Hand, and that can mean a distorted view. She has a little bit of a distorted view of what your relationship is. And she remembers things differently than you do. That's the dried flower fairy, sweet memory. So she doesn't have the same obstacle to the relationship that you do, that you have to overcome, because she doesn't understand how she's made you feel. That's why you need to clear the space. You need to make sure that you are right with yourself if you decide to meet with her. She is honestly coming to you for help. There's something that she believes that you can help her with. So that is an honest thing. But just be aware that she doesn't remember things the way you do. That in her world, nothing awful happened. So if you can reconcile that with yourself and approach her in an objective way, you can help her. And maybe even win her over a little bit.
Well, Cat Mama said, yes, money. And go in knowing that you're not going to give money or how much you're going to give. You have that. You set that up before you show up.
Yes. Set your boundaries and don't let her cross them.
Yes.
Because she will try to.
And no is a complete sentence.
Yes. It absolutely is.
So,
good morning, Kiba.
hi, Kiba.
If you have a question, pop it in the chat, please. Anyone coming in that hasn't already done that. So, yes, just be careful and know your boundaries.
Yep, know your boundaries.
Okay. I hope that's helpful. She's abusive. Hang on. Let me go back. So, abusive persons generally don't understand that they are abusive. Now, not all of them, but as you know, most of them think they're going along, doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So don't be at all surprised if she doesn't acknowledge any of that.
Yeah, yeah. Just know your boundaries, stick to them.
And
honor
yes,
those.
and if it's about money, make sure that all of those boundaries are in place and don't allow yourself to cross them. You're very welcome, Claudia.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, Judy B., did I make the right decision yesterday in resigning my position in order to find a new beginning? I feel good. Just second guessing today because it was a bold move. Financially, I'm okay.
Okay. And Pia, if you're here, pop that in.
Let us know, and we'll come back because we saved your question.
Pull a different deck out. Okay. And it's too late if you didn't make the right decision, right? But so let's see what's going on around that. I mean, bold move, and definitely with the new moon or the full moon energy, you're letting that stuff go so that you can bring in something new. I think what is important for you, Judy, is that the lesson that you have to pay attention to is how to find something that is energetically good for you and keeps it at an exchange of energy instead of getting aggressive and assertive. So that's the thing you need to solve as you're looking for new work. I've been trying to reel me back. They have been trying to reel me back. I'm just standing my ground. Okay. And I think there is this, how do you balance you wanting to take all of the action that you're doing, because sometimes it could be divinely inspired and you know it's the right thing. There's a sense of knowing, and they need more facts. They need more facts.
Right.
And so create an environment, or when you're looking for work, create an environment that is one of celebrating and elevating the people around you, saying yes and instead of saying no. Because in that position, I got the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands, celebrating, nurturing each other, and really allowing those things to grow. It's also important for you to balance how much of you're giving to wherever you work, so that you stay balanced. Financially, you're good. Financially, you're good. It just feels like watch what you're talking about before you. Oh, hi, Ms. Tarady. Be careful about don't tell everybody your good ideas because somebody may run off with it. Allie is here, Heart and Soul Connected.
She is. Wait, I missed her. There she is. Yep. Good morning, Allie. It's nice to have you with us.
Allie's been a bit overwhelmed.
Yes. Oh, and all my love to you for your fur baby that you lost.
Yeah.
I know how hard that is. Okay.
School is stressing Allie out. Does that, Judy B, is that making any sense to you?
It goes along with the cards I got. Thank you, Miss Tarot D. I get too close to scissors sometimes. So. The first card I got is the Spirit Fox, which is trust your talents in changing times. And then so you did the right thing. You know what you're doing. Then I got the Hunter, the Horned God energy, and that's track down your fears and desires. So make sure that the next thing you become involved with is something you really want to do.
Yep.
Make sure that it's that you don't get like just bullied into doing something that is not your heart's desire. Then I got the Stag, which is trust and thrive. Lots of nature energy, lots of trust yourself. And finally, I got the Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. So follow your path. Whatever it is, follow it. Follow it and transform into whoever you need to be, whoever you really are. And trust yourself, trust yourself, trust yourself. And what Gerald said, don't let what someone else wants you to do, or don't let your ideas out so that someone can steal them.
Yeah. She said they are multimillionaires. My decision was based upon standing up for self-respect. And then I am their 911 call. They feel they can exploit me because I'm a jump in and doer.
Yes. So you did the right thing, and just follow it and follow your heart. And I missed Miriam. There she is. Hi, Miriam.
And this is an opportunity for you to plan where you want to go with this next phase. Pack your bags, pack your excitement, and get ready for the trip. So
snuffle up a stash.
Snuffle up a stash. It looks like snuffle you pastache.
And that is, of course, in response to, let me find it, to Lisa made the comment that she saw the bearskin rug in the back, but then noticed it was a huge mustache. So.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
yeah,
Judy.
This is the first time I've put it up, Deb, so it's on your channel.
I love it.
I love it too. I'm so grateful that somebody thought enough about me to let me know about it so I could grab it up.
Okay.
You're welcome, Judy.
Everyone that came in, oh, you're very welcome, Judy. Everyone that came in, and if you would like to ask a question, put it in chat. We are open to most questions. So don't dash.
T-stash. Love it.
So, and Lisa loves it too.
So. Yeah. So yeah, so later today I'm doing the Summer Lenormand deck casual, and Richie is going to be on about that. So that's at 4 Eastern. So everybody show up for that.
Richie created the deck.
Yes, Longman Tarot. Richie created the deck, so I'm looking forward to it. Listen to me.
That will be fun. And I will be on later today with Thayer Hutchinson, and we will be taking mediumship questions.
Nice. It's good practice. One way to get better when you do anything is to do it.
To do it, and that's what. And I learned how to do color readings with her. So nice. I didn't know I could do it. So you never know what you can do. Never say you can't do something until you try it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Ms. Tarot D. Do it.
Give us a question. Yes, please.
Look at us. We're all like, do it. Do it. What will be the outcome of my disability paperwork? For entertainment purposes only.
Yes. Oops, I missed. There we go.
Yeah, it's like, yes, of course. All right, let's see what I can give you some insight on with that. Back to class. Bye, Allie.
Bye, Allie.
I gotta have Allie on my channel sometime. Just have to.
Me too. I've had Allie on my channel, but I think we just did an interview. I don't think we did any readings, so that would be fun.
Yeah. Just need to bite the bullet, and I've got a whole bunch of emails to send. So okay.
I do too.
Okay, so what's going on with what'll be the outcome of disability paperwork? And it's more getting approved than no. So it's more yes than no. You and your husband have been working on it. You've also, if there are other people who can, your doctors, make sure that they're helping you fill out the paperwork. Don't be afraid to ask for help with it. And it feels like it's going to show up to the right person who will be processing it. And you might want to okay, Pia's life just popped in.
Oh, good.
So okay, but Ms. Tarot D, you may want to send a little magic with it so that it gets noticed by the right person to move it along. So and I think there's some, once that gets worked out, we have the challenge of is knowing when to actually that big picture stuff. Okay, this is the approval, this is what's going to happen, and so what actions do we need to change as you're moving forward with that, with the disability? It's actually I'm going to guess it's going to be it's actually a good thing. Yeah, what's going to happen. So it's like, gee, that's so vague, isn't it, Deb? It's a good thing. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. You work with your husband to get stuff going. Ask people for help, the doctors and the physicians and the nurses. Make sure people who you talk to that are helping you with the process remember everything that's going on, because there's some, it could get done pretty dang quickly, actually, if you send it with a little bit of push of magic, is how I feel.
The first card I got is Charlotte Perkins Gilman, and she represents, this is the Literary Witches Oracle. She represents freedom, but she can also represent the system at work. So the wheels are turning. There could be some obstacles, there always are. There's a lot of red tape. They never want to accept you the first time. So they're going to try to throw up obstacles. But if you stay strong and you do what Gerald just said, make sure that you go in with, the card says mastery, but you know what you need to do to pull in all of the good karma with this, that you can. The tree also talks about wisdom and good roots, and so all that work that you've been doing with your husband will come to light. Just give it the slightest little push and stay optimistic. Don't over worry about it, because the wheels are turning. It's in motion. So it's just a matter of staying with it and staying on top of it. And my pendulum said that it will happen, but you don't be surprised if there are obstacles, and don't let it stop you.
Yeah. Ask the questions as you go through, to make sure that what is needed is there, and if there's anything else and that. So it feels more like it's going to go through first time.
It does to me too.
Normally expected.
Just hang in there and don't let it get you down.
Yeah, don't listen to anybody else who said, who has the horror stories about it. I mean, the horror stories are true.
Yes.
Focus on what's going on for you.
Yes.
So you don't need that other energy.
No, you don't.
So.
Yes, don't attract any of that other energy. Just stay optimistic and know that you are going to get it.
Yeah. Send the energy to get the right person to look at it and to move it through quickly.
Yes.
And it's a woman, by the way. Somebody with some it's a female.
So works for me.
Well, of course. Can you tell me about my current relationship with my boyfriend? What do you see?
Okay. Pia has returned, and so Lisa Rhodes said you may need to go in front of a judge, and so that would be more paperwork. But sometimes that's the best. If you can get to a judge, then that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss Tara D said, okay, yeah.
That's reassuring. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk over you, Gerald.
It's okay. We can do it on purpose.
I know. Sometimes
and we can do that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. The stem cell, you don't know how that goes. He's not looking at the other side effects of the meds, and maybe you mentioned that.
Yes.
All right.
Everything. Mention everything.
Yep, and mention it in an orderly fashion. So, write it down.
Yes.
All right. Tell me about my current relationship with my boyfriend. What do you see? This is I don't know if this Pia, it feels very much like this is a new type of experience for the two of you. It's different than what has happened before. You both are actually allowing some of the old expectations to transform and to move through and to move on. With everything, there are those moments of, well, what do you mean by that? So that's normal conflict. I do think, however, with this is how you manage this is going to um, deepen the relationship and to help strengthen it when things aren't going, things are struggling, when things are struggling, when you're struggling and you talk about it, that's what's very important. And you really need to slow down and make sure that you figure out how, when things are good, figure out how you're going to talk about um, how you're going to resolve conflicts or resolve disagreements, because you can't do it when you're in the middle of it. You talk about it, it's like, okay, do you need a minute to think? Do you need a couple of hours? Is there a word that says, okay, wait a minute, I need to pause for a moment? There's lots of phrases that can help with that. I think overall, I mean, the high priestess is both of you intuitively are feeling a deep sense of connection, and that's extremely powerful. The beauty of that is how do you let it? I mean, because we have, this is interesting. This is the first card I have in this draw is the Magician. The last card I have in the draw is the High Priestess. Maybe this is the two of you, and you both can add the beauty to each other. It's in the middle. It's like, how do you transform the previous expectations and the previous relationships, and how do you allow that to elevate and to because when you have a Seven of Swords moments, that's when you're not necessarily believing people or not trusting them. But how do you manage these two things when that transformation hits? How do you put it into an action that is not removing your joy?
So, Pia, I got the first card I got was the Two of Swords. So it does feel different. It feels new that there is, but just because she has a blindfold on doesn't mean you have to have one on.
Yeah.
Take your blindfold off. Both of you see everything for what it is. Don't have unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
And that way you both make the choice. And you go on to smoother waters. You let what's behind you go and you go forward, because everything's changing. That's the wheel of fortune. Everything changing. And in this deck, you could be the impetus for making it change, because the person spinning the wheel is a woman. So you be the catalyst for change. And if you do that, then you are going to get all of that, those warm fuzzies that you're looking for. But you have to be, it's the Six of Cups.
Ah, nice.
So you be realistic and know what you're going into, both of you. Be honest and know exactly where you're going. And if you do that, then I see some success. And just go with the changes. Let stuff go. Go forward.
Yeah. I think, when I look at when I look at the magician and the high priestess together, both of them have a lot of power and a lot of potential and a lot of beauty about them. It's just figuring out how to work how they can work together, because the magician goes outward, the high priestess goes inward. And I will happen to mention, I have to mention the little death.
Yes.
Y'all know what that means.
Yes. Well, one would hope.
If you may never have referred it to that, so that's a good thing. So.
Okay, look at this. Pia says, we've both been hurt so much in the past and have brought some of that into the current. We're working on trying to communicate better. Spot on.
Yep.
So let me just quickly relate to my experience. When I met my significant other more than 20 years ago, we went in with our eyes open. We'd both been through some terrible stuff, and we went in with no commitment, no strings. And no commitment and no strings has translated into 20 years of we're more married than most married people are. So, so just be honest and know where you've been and where you're going.
Yeah. Great. Woohoo.
Well, thank you for letting us read for you.
Thanks, Pia.
And Lisa has a question. I plan on moving. I've been writing to find answers with my intuition, but I don't hear any responses. I need to move. Do the cards have any insight? There are darts on a map of Connecticut. Not my style. Okay. It's not my style either.
Yeah, it's not mine either. Pia said, we've talked of moving in together, just waiting. Have lots of conversation, and I say have those conversations when things are good, when the communication is easy and the trust level is high. Have the challenging communications, share the worries, share the fears, share the excitement. Because moving in together, there's a lot of excitement about that. There's a lot of fears. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of opportunities. So really lean into that.
And discuss, why are you waiting? Oh, if it's important that you wait, then wait. But if maybe it's not. Maybe it's something you just need to talk through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lisa.
Yes, Ms. Tarot D.
Yes. And be sure that you know which side of the toothpaste your significant other. And if that's, discuss even the little things that might bother you, is what I'm trying to say.
And I say, after you've discussed money and it all works out, then get 2 tubes of toothpaste.
Yes. Yes. That was my solution as well. Good morning, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. All right. So, Lisa. I think the most important thing for you, Lisa, is what is it that is where you want to move. I got the 8 of Pentacles. It's really important for you to figure out where moving is going to be most beneficial for you as an opportunity to learn and grow. You need to create, it needs to be in an environment to where you feel, well, I mean, it needs to be a place where you can actually feel strong and at home with it, that you're in control. It needs to make sure that you look at the foundation to make sure that the foundation is strong in wherever you move. Not just the building, but also the street, the infrastructure. I mean, if it's a condo place, do they plow the streets? Do they take care of the lawn care? Things like that. I think you're not going to need to go. It may actually not be as far as away as you think it is, because it's not. It's no, you're not necessarily going to move out of Connecticut. I think were they in Connecticut?
Yes, that's
Lisa in
the
Connecticut.
impression
Okay.
I got.
I think so. Stick closely to, check about where you are. Do you like where you are, and what do you like about it? I think it's the problem is no, not the problem. What you need to figure out is how disappointed you are going to be leaving where you are and then establishing something new. That can be very stressful. And sometimes people struggle with that. And so they just don't move because it's stressful. Pay attention to this. I don't know how long you've been at your current place, Lisa, but it's taken that long for you to feel comfortable there, and it's going to take some time to get comfortable in the new spot. And I don't know if I think this is, so I was looking at what is it that you need. You need to find a place that is going to challenge you and allow you to learn something and to learn to develop yourself. The environment needs to be strong. It needs to be a good, solid place. You need to feel safe. And you're not moving across this country or the world. And think about what you're losing where you are, but also what you would be gaining in move. I'm going to stop talking for a moment and let you talk.
Okay. I got the first card I got was the Four of Wands, so that's foundation. But look at how comfortable and happy she is.
Mm-hmm.
And she has everything she needs right there. So you are going to find some place that is the perfect place for you. Don't overthink it. The Eight of Swords. Don't let what's going on outside cause you to think that it's not coming, or that there's too much time going by. It's the right place for you is coming. You may have to walk away from something. You may see a place and think that that's the right one, and it turns out that something is not right. You may have to walk away from it, and you also may have to count the cost. This Page of Pentacles has everything she needs right there in that bag.
Yep.
In the bag. So you have what you need. You have the right amount of money, the right amount of what you need to look, all of the tools you need. You have it. You have it, and it's coming. It's going to be in divine time. So if you feel like it's not, you're never going to find it, don't give up. It's there. Just get out of your head. And if it's not the right deal, walk away from it.
Hi, Jackie's Crystal Moon.
Hi, Jackie.
Okay, Lisa, you've also asked this question, and you started with, I've been writing to find answers with my intuition, but I don't hear any responses. Well, I wanted to do a reading about that because what you're doing is you're setting up a practice, and practice takes a long time. It's an intuitive thing. I got 2 queens. Actually, oh my gosh, I got all court cards in this reading. So I got 2 queens. The other one is you're intuitive, yes, but are you looking or you listening to that intuition in the right places? Are you expecting it to show up on the written page because it's come out of your hand, or are you paying attention to what's going on around you? I got the Knight of Cups, so take care of yourself. When you've written, when you're engaging your intuition, be excited, have some fun with it. Treat it like a cute puppy dog who give it some treats every once in a while and talk to it, because ultimately I got the Page of Wands. Once this gets started, it's going to be pretty exciting. You're going to be rolling pretty quickly. So this is I think that's really fun. I love that idea. This is like going woo.
It is, and you are going to find the perfect place.
Yeah, it'll be there. It'll be there. It's just unexpected.
Yes, and it may not look like the right one, so you might have to make sure you dig deeper. Look at everything.
Be open to the weird, be open to the unexpected.
Yes.
Lisa, I hope you felt supported by that. I get it.
Yes, and don't worry so much.
Well, you can worry, but just don't give all of your energy to the worry, because your worry is not, you're not going to hear what your intuition or your guides are telling you because you're talking over them.
Yes.
I've never done that. I've never talked over anybody, right, Deb?
No, not at all, ever.
Never.
Nor have I.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow. So, Gerald, what do you have coming up?
Well, later today, I am a guest on, or I'm backstage crew for the tarot interviews on Regina's Tarot and Wirecraft. She is interviewing Dragorshi at 1:30 Eastern. So I'm looking forward to that.
Cool.
Later today, Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, and Longman Tarot and I are doing a deck casual. We're talking about his deck, the Summer Lenormand. And then, but wait, there's more.
There is.
I'm a guest with Sonia Rain Lee at Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. I was invited to do that. Looking forward to that. And Friday also, I'm a guest on Kelly's channel, Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot. I'm part of the S team because of the stash.
Yes.
So, and then on Monday, you and I are talking, we're doing Tarot the Stash Way, the ethics of reading. So everybody should really be there.
And that's a subject I'm looking forward to exploring.
I am too. So
and later on today, I will be with Thayer, and we will be doing mediumship readings. It will be after Gerald's chat with Richie and Jamie about
Is that at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central?
I believe so. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central. Thayer's in Mountain Time, so it'll be 5 o'clock her time.
and it's on your channel?
It is on my channel.
So everybody should like and subscribe.
That's true. They should. And also like and subscribe to Gerald's channel.
Woohoo!
If I point the right way.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
So that you will be able to know exactly where to find Gerald in his many escapades as he is continuing on his worldwide tour.
There you go. Well, currently I'm available on Thursday before 6 for things too, but not at 3. No. Oh.
We're exactly right. Well, that's always nice to know. You do overthink.
I'm a misfit in this town 9 years. Won't make it an assignment. Yep.
So you will find it and just be open.
Yep. You got it.
I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I want to especially thank Gerald for stopping by to do some readings.
Thank you.
It was fun. We always have fun. So,
yes.
Until next time, beautiful, beloved beings.